Hello, my sewing lovers. Welcome to my channel. My name is Johanna. If this is your first time clicking in, thank you so much. Here we're doing everything sewing tutorial, fashion talks, everything fashion. If you're a fashion lover, if you're a sewing lover, here is the right place for you. So today we're going to be doing this tutorial, this skirt tutorial. And if this is your first time, please subscribe, like, comment, share, and don't forget to watch this video to the end. Let's get to it. So guys, this is the skirt inspiration we're going to be doing today. I got the inspiration from Pinterest and I just thought to share with my YouTube friends because why not? And these are the equipment we're going to be using also. They are the rulers, the straight ruler and the curve ruler, the tape measure, the fabric scissor, the paper scissor, two different things please. Buttons, when it comes to buttons, I'm not really sure of what I'm going to be using for now, but at the ending, stick to the end to see what I'm going to be using. And pattern weight, I love pattern weight because it just helps me hold my pattern in place when doing pattern. We need also tracing ruler, marker, pencil, eraser, chalk, pins, zip, and fabric of course. So today I'm going to be using the cotton fabric. So for the pleat part of the skirt, we don't need any pattern for this project. But for the flap part, I'm going to be using my skirt pattern. So for my skirt pattern, I'm going to be going down by 21, which is going to be my skirt length. You can use any length of your choice. You can even use 19 if you want it that short like the picture. So I'm going to be going down from the waist by 15 to get that curve. Then I place my ruler at 15 and give that curve. So I like to go with pencil first before I go with my marker. And when I'm happy with it, then I go with my marker. So I'm still trying different curve and everything. Then now I go with my marker and then use my straight ruler to draw the straight line. So I also went out by 0.5 at the curve to give that curve I want. So you need to be happy with your curve because the way your curve is, the way your curve is going to come out at the finished product. So I cancel the curve I don't want. And now I'm going to be doing the skirt flap pocket. It's an non-functional pocket. Sorry about that. It's a non-functional pocket. A non-functional pocket is a pocket that is used to decorate garments, but it's not used. It's just there to look cute. So yeah, this is gonna be a 7-inch flap pocket, and I felt like it was gonna be too long, so I did like a 6-inch pocket. So I'm going in by 1 inch to do like a 6-inch pocket. So after that, I want to slash and spread or do an A-line silhouette. You can do any of that, but I'm going to do like an A-line silhouette. I'm going to add at the hem, then connect from the waist to the hem. That is an A-line silhouette. Or if you want to do a slash and spread, you cut your skirt piece into different lines, then you spread them. Yeah, it depends on you if you want to do that because pleated skirt is a bit of a A-line skirt. So now I'm tracing my pattern piece into a fresh clean paper, and I'm adding my dots, my pocket placement, everything, all my notations, my hip notch and everything so that when I place it on my fabric, it's easy for me to identify this and that. So now I'm outlining the traced pieces so that it's easier for me to cut it. So I'm done with this part, the flap part. So make sure you also add your seam allowance, because my seam allowance is about 2 centimeters and the bottom part is about 1 centimeter. So now we're going to be working on the pleats. So for my pleats, I cut 2 rectangles, which is my waist times 3 by my length. My length is 24-inch, which is 21 plus 3 inch. So you can do that also. And also at the side, you you mark your seam allowance or your zipper allowance, because I also wanted my zip to be at the side, not at the back, because I just like it. It's cute. So I'll go once again, my waist times 3 by my length. Then I mark my pleats, which are 2 inch. I mark my pleat from my waist to the other side of my waist. So that at the top part of the fabric, you mark 2 inch until you get to the other side. That will help you to get your pleats evenly. To get even pleats, you need to do this process, because if you just go to the machine and just pleat without getting your things right, then you might not get even pleats. So now I also notch my 2 inch so that when I'm pleating, it's easier for me. So now I start with my second pleat by the edge. So I fold it to the third pleat. So I'm gonna start with this new one. The first, I take it, I fold it with the second one, then I end at the third one. Let's go again. The first, I fold it in the second and I end at the third. So I'm using 3 pleats to get 1 pleat. So let's start again. Fold the first, go in the second and end at the third. The same. I'm gonna go all through till we get to the end of the fabric. It's very, very easy. Practice makes perfect. And you can see my pleats are equal because I did 2 inch at each. So I have to check if my waist measurements are intact. So I did my waist divided by 2, and with my seam allowance and my zipper allowance, and everything was right, then I went into press nicely. When you press your pleat nicely, it looks so flattering. I just love it. So this is the second rectangle. I pleated it off camera, then now I'm pressing. So now to get that fullness, because I'm going to stitch at the edge just like the inspiration appears, I have to spread out, because you cannot stitch while it was like that. So it's joined together, the pleats are joined together. You have to spread out the pleat to get that fullness, because your waist and your hip are not the same. So you spread out your pleats and measure your hips. If your hips are fine, then good to go. Then you can start pinning. So those pins signifies where you're going to stitch. We're going to be doing an edge stitch on each pleat, and I want to do my stitch about 10 inch. So it's about your hip line. Yes, your hip line. So I put a horizontal pin to show you where the stitch is going to end. So I'm going to go to the machine and do an edge stitch. An edge stitch and a top stitch are not the same. So edge stitch is right at the edge. So I also overlock all around my skirt because this fabric frays a lot. So I don't really like fraying when I'm sewing. I like to overlock. So looking at that, it's so neat and job well done. So now I'm just cutting out all the threads that are lying around the skirt. Then I move on to putting in the zip. Fortunate enough, I found a white zip in my fabric stash. I was looking for, but fortunately I found. So I want my zip to end about 25 centimeter from my waist. So I marked it with my pin. I put it horizontal. So that's where my stitch is going to stop. And I'm also going to do a 2-inch hem because I want a thick hem. It's very nice. And that's also what is in our inspiration picture. So our zip is looking so professionally inserted and I love it. So I also pressed very well and I pressed my seam open, pressed my hem, pressed everything, and it's looking so nice. So I'm done with that. So now let's move on to the other side. So the other side is where we are going to insert the flap. So I cut the flap off the camera, then I stitch in the dots and press. So now I'm just gonna pin the center front and the curved part. Then go to the machine and stitch and press it well. Can you see the way it looks when you press a garment? It looks professional. Then I also overlock the side. Now to the pocket. For the pocket, I cut out the shape I wanted and also the size, and I stitch round and leave the straight side opened. Then I turn it inside out, not forgetting to notch the corners so that it gives you that seamless look, not that thick fabric are just hanging inside the pocket, not bringing out the shape. You know, if there's a thick fabric at the corner, the shape is not going to come out. If you know, you know. So yeah, I overlocked the top part and now I'm gonna stitch just like that. Then I'm gonna top stitch and I'm gonna bring it back to you and you're gonna see. So I'm done doing the top stitch. It's looking so nice. It's either it's neat or it's neat. Yeah, so um I'm done with that. Now it's time to work on the side seam. We're almost done, guys. We're getting there. So I'm gonna put all the fabric together. This is a thick one. You need to make sure you're ready for this. You need to stitch very, very slowly so that you don't break a needle or just have an accident on the sewing machine. So I put all my fabric together, align it together, and yeah, I'm gonna stitch 1.5 centimeter or one. It depends on what you use as your seam allowance. So this is it, almost done. 90%, not 90, 98% done, and it's looking like our inspiration, guys. Look at that! Look at that! I did a good job. So you have to finish the waist either by waistband or by facing or elastic, but according to our inspiration, it was facing that was used. So we're gonna go with our inspiration. Strictly inspiration, guys. I studied that picture so well before I embarked on this project. So I'm pinning the skirts to the facing, or I'm pinning the facing to the skirts. I meant, sorry about that. Yeah, it's a bit thick, but I'm taking my time to do that. So I'm gonna take it to the machine and stitch. I'm 99% done with this, and I'm gonna show you the end result right now, and it's looking fabulous. I look like $1 million flower. Will I say that? I paired it with this top I made a while ago, and this green button I found somewhere and I used it, and it was so lovely. I look like a chick. I look like, I don't know. I look so lovely on this. Like, guys, if you watch this video to this point, say I love green. Like, just comment down, I love green. Look at the zip, at the side, the flap, the plate, everything. It's given. It's given. It's given. Oh my god. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.